You know what? Blake Lively may play Lady Deadpool in the future Deadpool and Wolverine movies. This news is getting a lot of attention. Think about Blake, who is married to Ryan Reynolds in real life, coming into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Isn't that big news? Well, there are rumors that Lady Deadpool might also get a debut film. Would you like to know what it would be like? We're going to only talk about Lady Deadpool and her charm in this video. If you are a fan, this is your place. Let's get started. The Shallows and A Simple Favor are just two of the great movies that Blake Lively has been in. She has a great screen personality and can play a lot of different roles, which makes her perfect for playing complicated roles. Think about how she would play a character with all that charm, wit, and skill. It's going to be amazing. That Blake plays Lady Deadpool is the cherry on top of a cool character. Lady Deadpool, whose real name is Wanda Wilson, is a Deathpool-like woman from a different world, Earth 3010, to be exact. In 2010, she first showed up in the comics. She is sassy, funny, and deep, just like Deadpool, but with her twist. She has a crazy sense of humor and has been through a lot, like fighting cancer, just like Wade Wilson. There is a lot more to her than meets the eye. One of the best things about this show is how well Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds get along in real life. Since the 2011 movie Green Lantern, where they were great together, fans have been hoping to see them work together again. With his smart wit and charm, Ryan Reynolds is known for playing Deadpool so well. Adding Blake Lively's Lady Deadpool to the mix will make for a very exciting and lively pair. Their relationship outside of acting just adds to how well they get along on screen. Lady Deadpool is not like other characters. Like Deadpool, she has some cool skills. She is very fast, has great reactions, and has a strong healing factor that makes her almost unbeatable. In contrast to Wade, she doesn't have his distinctive scarred look, which makes her look interesting. She is also a very good fighter, who is good at both hand-to-hand fighting and a wide range of weapons, such as pistols and katanas. She is a very strong opponent because of what she learned during the rebellion against the Loyalist government in the comics. It gets even more interesting after this. It's been said that Lady Deadpool will have her movie one day. A movie about Lady Deadpool by herself could show her past, her interactions with other characters, and her adventures in the multiverse. This would be a great way to honor Ryan Reynolds' role as Deadpool, while also giving the MCU new stories and options. The idea of Marvel's multiverse is making a lot of fun new options possible. We have seen it happen in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and Loki stories, where different characters and different worlds are involved. This will be looked at even more in the future Deadpool and Wolverine movies, and Lady Deadpool fits right in with this story. With the multiverse, Marvel can combine different versions of characters to make storylines that are both exciting and hard to guess. Lady Deadpool may have a small part in the new movie, but it's expected to have a big effect. Coming together to save the world, Deadpool and Wolverine go on an adventure that takes them to different universes. The story is likely to center around Deadpool as the main character in the MCU because of the bigger story of Disney's purchase of Fox and the merging of Marvel titles. The trailer even gives hints that figures like Cassandra Nova and the Time Variance Authority may be seen from other universes. This makes me think of a complicated story with many versions of heroes. Lady Deadpool fits into this scheme as a new version of Wade Wilson. In the books, Deadpool gets together a group of different versions of himself from different universes to fight big bads. Characters like Lady Deadpool, Dogpool, Kidpool, and others are on this team. Each one brings their skills and personality to the group. Teasers for the new movie have already shown Dogpool and Lady Deadpool, which makes it look like other versions of the character, like Headpool, could join the fight. The past of the Deadpool core in comics points to a bad ending, but adding them to the MCU would be a fun and exciting addition to the story. If Blake Lively were to play Lady Deadpool, it would have a big effect on the Deadpool series. Her strong screen personality and ability to play a variety of roles would give the character a new and exciting dynamic that would make the story better as a whole. Plus, Lively's participation in the franchise would make it more famous and bring in more people. She has great chemistry with Ryan Reynolds, and fans would love to see them work together again. Marvel's recent shift in strategy toward focusing on quality over quantity can be seen in how they handle new releases. Disney has been putting a lot of effort into building on existing brands and picking projects that people want to see. This change is meant to improve the stories and make sure that every new MCU movie lives up to the high standards that fans expect. The appearance of Lady Deadpool at the right time fits nicely with this plan. As the MCU grows, figures like Lady Deadpool, who have their unique mix of humor, depth, and action, will play a big part in the future of the franchise. A movie about Lady Deadpool by herself would give us a chance to learn more about her past. Wanda Wilson's journey in the comics is marked by personal problems, such as her fight with cancer. Looking into these parts of her personality would give her more emotional depth and complexity, making her easier for people to relate to. In a solo movie, she could also show how she interacts with other characters, both friends and foes. This investigation would help us understand Lady Deadpool's goals and problems better, which would improve her story in the MCU as a whole. One thing that makes Lady Deadpool stand out is her rude humor and one-of-a-kind attitude. In the same way that Wade Wilson does, she breaks the fourth wall by making funny comments and talking to the audience directly. This kind of self-aware humor is a big part of Deadpool movies and would be a big part of Lady Deadpool's personality. Because Blake Lively is so good at timing her jokes and saying sharp, funny lines, she would be great for this part. She would be great as Lady Deadpool because she would get the humor of the character across, which would add to the fun of the MCU. The change that Lady Deadpool has gone through from books to movies is very exciting. Her appearance in the future Deadpool and Wolverine movies is a big deal because it brings her into the main MCU. This change from comics to movies lets her character be interpreted and changed in new ways. Blake Lively would bring a new perspective to the part of Lady Deadpool by capturing what she is like and giving it her style. The MCU keeps growing by adding new characters and different kinds of stories. The fact that Lady Deadpool is in this series shows that Marvel wants to keep it interesting and new. As the MCU grows, characters like Lady Deadpool open up a huge number of new storylines and experiences. Her unique mix of humor, depth, and action make her a great addition to the series and will help keep the MCU exciting and changing for years to come. Blake Lively could play Lady Deadpool in the MCU, which is exciting news for fans and the series as a whole. She is a great choice for this iconic role because she has a strong screen personality, can play a variety of roles, and gets along well with Ryan Reynolds. Adding Lady Deadpool to the story opens up new ways to tell it, from exciting solo journeys to team-ups and crossovers. With her unique mix of fun, depth, and action, she brings something new to the MCU and keeps people interested in the series. As long as Marvel keeps exploring the universe and adding new characters, Lady Deadpool's adventures could go in any direction. Blake Lively's performance as Lady Deadpool will have a lasting effect on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, whether she is a friend, an enemy, or a hero in her own right. Will you watch Lady Deadpool whenever it releases? Do share your views on this movie idea and crossovers in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more such content.